Hello, this is G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears. Last time, we were under attack! Yeah, I was about to say, I think they're Gebler guys, and, well, yeah they are, because they refer to us as lambs, so, you know they're evil. Okay, but let's get out of here. I don't want to participate in the fight, so let's get downstairs. There it is. So let's see, I think they said all civilians are supposed to go to the Yggdrasil or something. So, well, I'm a civilian. Totally not gonna get in my gear and join the fight. Just run away, it's their problem, not ours. Yeah, let's get in the sub then. Or, oh, okay, now they say non-combatants go to the Yggdrasil. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil that 30 seconds in advance. But this is where we need to go in order to advance the plot. So you're just going to be sitting around watching everything? Just cheer everyone else from the sidelines. Good luck, Citan. You can handle Veltal just fine. Yeah, pretty much. They're attacking the pirates. I have nothing to do with them. Why should I care? Or risk my skin for them? Well, where are you going? Well, you're certainly not a paladin. Nah, he was just talking out of his ass. I wouldn't worry about that old guy. Has no idea what he's talking about. Well, you seem to do well in Veltal, but without it, I don't think you're gonna be doing a whole lot. For boss time! Okay, so we got a pretty big boss gauntlet coming up here. Quite a few bosses. And, well, the first ones, we're going to start out with Bart here. And we've got a couple of those gear mods to help us out, too. I mean, were there others attacking the base? Or you just mean previous experience? But alright, okay, let's see. This guy, I think that's the Sword Knight. Well, we'll find out when the guy attacks us, or they could just dodge. Why not? Now, the other two guys that we have in our party, they don't have any, death blows on them. So the best thing they could do is just use their fierce attack, hope that you hit them. And yeah, that is the Sword Knight there. So, let's see, this guy has 700 HP. I would not worry about the HP of the other guys. Not that you really have a choice. But if I could get some more of those fierce attacks to actually hit the guy... How am I missing this guy that much? He has like 5% evasion. How does it even work? Whatever. But alright, let's see. So build up another attack level. Hopefully one more death blow will get the job done, unless these guys can actually hit him. Hey, alright. It's about time you guys got up off your ass. Did he say something there? I couldn't quite tell. I think it was just like the original Japanese or something. Hey, alright, a new ability that I'll never use. It's pretty weak. It's basically an ether attack for Bart, who's not really suited for ether attacks, so yeah, that seems kind of strange, but okay. So, well, it better be. We don't have much of a choice, do we? Well, what do you mean? I like how they give you a little background on Heimdall if you came here to talk to the mechanics there. Nice touch. Well, hopefully you don't blow up the place. For boss time! Okay, let's see. This guy... Which are we dealing with now? Oh, you don't have guns either. Do we have any gears that have guns on them? Okay, yeah, that's Aegis Knight. And, well, as you might suspect from the name, this guy has really high defense. So, even our fierce attacks will have trouble damaging the guy, but our death blows will be good. So that's what we need to focus on. So I'm just going to use weak attacks, and then do the death blows. Well, you're kind of attacking our base. So, alright, so let's just go with a little weak attack there. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a debuff there. You can see the debuff on the right side of the screen where it says armor loss. I wouldn't worry about that during this fight because it's relatively short. By the way, Aegis Knight has 700 HP as well. But yeah, if the armor loss got to like 40 or 60% during a longer fight, I might be concerned about that. We do have the ability to repair it with, where is it? Yeah, with our healing ability. But I don't think that'll be necessary. Haha!
That's it?
Oh, they actually did dub that line. Okay, never mind. Well, then I don't know about what Bart was saying there. I couldn't tell. I think Citan was saying, what was that? That's it? Something like that. And I forget what that ability does for Citan. I think that's the one that lets all of his ethers multi-target on the party for either healing or whatever buffs he gets eventually. Well, you'll be okay. What kind of stuff? What drive? Oh, okay. One thing you'll find throughout the game are these stat boosting items called drives. And don't worry about them. They won't hurt you. They just boost your stats a little bit. It's a permanent stat boost, by the way. But they're pretty negligible, so I usually just end up selling them. Well, I don't know what happened to the other two guys. For boss time! But we're on our own now. Okay, let's see. For these guys, we are dealing with Wand Knights. These guys have 620 HP. So let's see, we should be able to take one of them down just by ourselves. And then the other one I'll use my death blows against, because I think I might be able to one-shot him. Well, nah, probably not. Well, let's see what we do here. So yeah, whenever you do a death blow, you have the initial damage from the first attack, and then you have the damage from the death blow itself. And you'll end up seeing the total damage there. But yeah, these guys, they're pushovers. I wouldn't worry about them. Haha! I keep on wanting to show off the Guardian Ring working, but they're just dying too quickly. By the way, the agility stat for your characters on foot does not carry over to gears, just like your attack and defense stats do not. But I think all the other stats do carry over if it were relevant. But yeah, I am a little surprised I'm getting through the fights quite this quickly. But we're doing okay. The Wand Knights also have beam attacks, and that's a kind of element for gears. Like, when you're on foot, you got the basic elements like fire, water, wind, earth, and all that. But then when you're in gears, there's a whole bunch of other elements that enemies, or gear enemies, tend to use against you, and one of them is beams. I don't have any equipment that reduces beam damage, but it is something to keep in mind for later. Well, you wouldn't like it very much, would you? For boss time! Yay! Faye's gonna join the battle against Claw Knight. This guy is also not that extraordinary to worry about. Probably one death blow will take him out. You don't even need to build up there. Okay, you see how I got that red number there from the damage? That means I guarded the attack there. That's what the Guardian Ring does. It lets you be able to guard attacks while you're not defending there. So that's pretty nice. I don't know what the precise percentage of it is, but it seems to work pretty well in gears. Not so much on foot, though. But since it does carry over to gears, it really helps out a lot because you can get other circuits, let's say, that can boost your response, such as like the old circuit, or there's some other circuits that you could buy here that I'm not going to, but they're available. But they're not available for this guy. For boss time! It's like I'm waiting for you to load up the battle transition there. Okay, this guy is not a pushover. So now we actually want to put our booster to use so we can speed up a bit. This boss can also crush your defense there. Okay, now since the boss already got an attack in there, I'm going to have Bart just use booster right away. If the boss hadn't attacked yet, I would have had him use, what was that? Wild Smile against these guys, or this guy. But since he already got his attack in, now I can booster and still get in Wild Smile before it gets another turn there. So, that might help out a bit. I think it only affects accuracy of the target, though, not their evasion. I think that's like an error or a bug in the description or something like that, but whatever. Pretty much use Wild Smile whenever you've got a boss like this. And by the way, if you know how, well, you're supposed to know whether a boss is susceptible to Wild Smile or not, let me know. I was not able to find that information myself. Like, I would think there would be, like, some sort of status immunity or something like that. But some bosses, like, Wild Smile will work every time on the first time you attempt to use it. But then other times, it just won't work. And I don't know why. I was never able to find any information on that. So basically the only way I could figure that out was just trial and error. But it would have been nice to know that information in advance, but I don't think anyone's ever compiled that information to my knowledge. So let's see, as you can see, this guy is not too extraordinary. Faye also has an ability that can recover your armor if you start taking too much damage. Let me see what Citan has. Let's see. Okay, so we got that ability. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. So one thing you could do is use Renki in advance of the boss crushing your defense. So that way, if he does it to your whole party, you could just get rid of that debuff all at once. But I don't think that's necessary now, given how well the fight is going here. And as you can see, even though I didn't upgrade Bart's, or what is it? Even though I didn't upgrade Brigandier's whip there, he's still doing pretty good, and we got the guy before he could crush our defense anyway. Hooray! Wow, I am surprised I got through that so quickly. Hey, alright, that's buff there for our defense, but I think it's bugged, as I recall. I think all defensive affecting attacks are like ethers. I think they're all bugged to just not work. So, yeah, you would never really want to do that. But we do get a beam coat, and you want to hold on to that for later because, well, there's going to be bosses that are actually that will use beam attacks against us. But it looks like Faye seems to have made up his mind. Hooray! Well, where are you going, Bart? There's no stairs on that side. Are you just gonna hide behind that little pillar there? Well, I'm sure you guys would have been fine. It would have taken a little longer, but... Oh, there's Bart. I didn't see him going around to that little elevator thing. Where's that even going? Well, I think he is doing it for his own gain. He wants to be king. But to be fair, it is good to be the king. So, what is your own path then? Might as well get revenge on some of the guys who were responsible for the incident at Lahan. Or at least they work with them. I mean, that's where Ellie was from. Those guys seem like a bunch of jerks anyway. Well, I didn't really get very many opportunities to demonstrate how the Guardian Rings work, but, well, it's there. Oh, nuts. Hey, alright. I'm surprised they wouldn't have gone after the sub. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Aww. So, yeah, that's going to be our next objective. We gotta rescue... I don't know how you pronounce her name. Margie? I know her full name's like, what, Marguerite or something? Or... Well, anyway, yeah, we're done with our business here. And let's see. I could rest up down below. Do I even need to do that? Yeah, I need to do that eventually. I'll do that off screen, though. But, well, it looks like Gebler knows where our base is, so we gotta get out of here. Now, this is the first time in the game where we have 3 party members at a time. This could actually be a good time to grind out some death blows, but I don't want to do it right now because we're not at level 22, and that's when we get our 6 AP, and that'll make grinding death blows much more efficient there. So now we can go anywhere we want on our submarine, no random battles or anything. And we could actually go up north to Nissan if we wanted. There's a little tree you can see in the distance. That's where you would need to go if you wanted to go there. But there's nothing I can really do there right now anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. But anyway, yeah, this is, if you recall what Bart was saying, we got these 2 little mountains here, and that's where, well, that's Bloodavik there, and that's where we need to go. By the way, if you want to go back to the bridge, all you need to do, press the square button, and you go back there. And whenever you do that, all of your gears get their HP and fuel automatically refilled. So that's pretty nice. And if you just leave the sub by pressing the circle button, you'll automatically be in your gears, if you're able to be in your gears, which we can around here. And yeah, you can fight some enemies around here, but I don't think that's necessary. We're going to try and get into Bloodavik. But where is Marguerite being held anyway? Find out next time on Let's Play Xenogears. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.